Actually, as I said, I was born here. My father is in the army. My mother is Japanese, so they met in Japan, and I was born in Japan. Of course, we were American, so I went to school, international schools here in Japan. And now my husband is Japanese, so that's another reason I stay in Japan. And ever since I got married, for over 33 years now, I have been teaching. So I'm a teacher all the way. I have the students try to feel relaxed in speaking. Many students feel nervous when they study English, so they think they have to make a correct sentence, not make a mistake, and things like that. But that's not important. Making a mistake is okay because the teacher can correct the students. Then the students will learn from the mistake.
You have a completely beginner student. How do you teach them?
Oh yes, that's a good point because I speak Japanese. So when I have very beginners, I usually use a little Japanese because checking in the dictionary or checking on the internet here is okay, but when you search on the internet or use a dictionary, it's sometimes just a straight translation. Many times the internet translating system is not so good, so you get strange translations. But in my case, I understand Japanese, so when I have beginners, I sometimes have to explain some phrases or words in Japanese, which I think is easier. The nuance is very different, and which is difficult to find on the dictionary. So for me, it's good because I can tell them the different situation. Just a vocabulary doesn't always explain what you want to say or the feelings behind it or the nuance. But I teach a phrase. I think it's best to learn by phrase and situational phrases. So when you speak, that's what you can use in your conversation. Also, as I said before, the chance to speak to foreigners or the chance to speak in Japan is less. Another point I think is good is I have my students bring a notebook and, well, for example, fold into half. And when they have a vocabulary question, I teach them some vocabulary. Also, I teach them a phrase. And on the right side, for left or right side, they write the Japanese. So I have my students not only memorize some vocabulary, but I have them study the phrases so that they can use it anytime. 自分の場面だと覚えるんですよね。ただこのフレーズをいきなりはいどうぞ例文がありますって言って教えてもって感じであんまり身につかないんですけど、自分が遭遇した場面でパーティーがあるからどういうのとかっていう感じだと結構皆さんこのフレーズここで使えるんだっていうことで覚えるんですね。For example, if you have a favorite movie, you can watch the movie in Japanese first and understand the whole story. Then later, on the DVD, for example, you can change it to, I don't know how it works, but maybe English subtitle. And you can watch the movie and read the subtitle. And then thirdly, just turn off everything and just watch the movie and when the actors are speaking in English and listen to the English on the DVD.